Ginza is a district bustling with shoppers from across Japan and abroad throughout the year. It's a major tourist destination lined with department stores, shops of big brands, and restaurants and pubs. At the center stands the Waco Clock Tower, which has become a local symbol. It's the birthplace of Seiko, known for watches such as the high-end Grand Seiko. The tower has continued to watch over this neighborhood as one of Ginza's luxury flagships. Beyond the entrance sits a big, sparkling glass-encased clock. Called Seiko Rondo, it's a Katakuri marionette clock unveiled in December 2019 as the newest attraction at Seiko in Ginza. The theme of this marionette clock is the Gear Wheel's Adventure. At 10:30 in the morning when the shop opens, the clock sounds a fanfare as a conductor marionette slowly rises up, with 7 marionettes operating various levers to guide 4 gear wheels on their journey. This spectacle is repeated a minute before every hour throughout the day. Since its establishment 138 years ago in 1881, Seiko has been designing, manufacturing, and selling various precision instruments, including watches and clocks, boasting world-class precision. The history of Seiko's outdoor marionette clocks began in 1984, when it built the Seiko Mullion clock, the first large outdoor marionette clock in Japan. Fast forward 35 years. The company decided to make a new marionette clock. We spoke with Yoshinobu Nakamura, the president of Seiko Holdings, about the reasons.
I'd like to ask about the connection between marionette clocks and your company. Why did you start making them?
There wasn't anything like that large-scale Mullion marionette clock at the time in Japan. So in that sense, it was a challenging project for us. When it was completed, it drew a lot of interest and sparked a boom in large marionette clocks. For Seiko, it was a visual expression, a way to enhance our brand value. We also wanted to offer people a more relaxed and calmer sense of time, to make people dream. That was a big motivation at the time.
So that was the starting point, and led to the new Rondo clock you have now. How do you see the Rondo, which has evolved from that time?
A big difference with the Mullion is that you look up at the Mullion. You look up at it from far away. The Rondo is in front of you, so customers get a more intimate experience of time, slowly and elegantly passing by. What's more, by setting it up at Waco in Ginza, which is the birthplace of Seiko, we can promote how we've evolved, our technological and design capabilities, and allow customers to see that and inspire them.
In order to realize the delicate and intricate craftsmanship that goes into even the minute details of the Seiko Rondo, specialists from various fields joined hands and combined their expertise. We spoke with some of those involved in the project.
We wanted people to take an interest in clocks again. Long ago, every home had a clock. And I feel we had a much deeper connection to time. Without a slight play, it won't move cleanly. If the gears are positioned without any leeway, they won't move. You can't simply combine the components with machines and be done. Ultimately, it's a work of craftsmanship.
The Seiko Rondo was crafted by bringing together the finest technologies. Mr. Nakamura spoke about the passion he has for marionette clocks.
People all use smartphones now. They study with their smartphones, and change is increasingly drastic. I believe children need to have a more relaxed sense of time in each moment. I think that's important. If you ask me why I like marionette clocks so much, it's because they make me wonder how they move like this. I used to love alarm clocks when I was little. The reason why I like them is because when I was little, they would properly ring their bells every morning at the time they were set at. It felt so marvelous to me at the time. And I even dreamt of making my own alarm clocks. The extension of my fascination with alarm clocks is the marionette clock.
In terms of Seiko's technological capabilities, what are the company's strengths and what's the driving force behind the business?
As the company founder said, we have adhered to the spirit of always one step ahead of the rest, to constantly take on challenges with the spirit of innovation. If you look at what we've achieved so far, that's reflected in our clock technology. The Rondo, for instance, isn't just mechanical, but also electro. It has all kinds of sensors built in so that it won't stop moving. It incorporates both technologies so that it's not just mechanical. You could almost call it mechatronics. It never ceases to evolve. That's what the Rondo also exemplifies. The group's slogan is, "Moving ahead, touching hearts." Moving ahead means that we lead the times by continually changing from mechanical to quartz, radio waves, GPS, and beyond, to further evolved mechanical timepieces. Touching hearts goes even farther than just functions. We want to appeal to people's emotions and offer a sense of excitement. For example, how exciting would it be if the watch you're wearing is communicating with outer space?
What do people who've actually seen the Seiko Rondo clock think about it? We spoke with the floor manager at Waco.
Whether they're young, old, men or women, many people look at it with great interest. What makes me especially happy is when I see families with children looking at this with a sense of excitement and wonder. It's very heartwarming for me and makes me happy.
The times are changing at an accelerating pace as the world undergoes a tremendous transformation. What kind of company does Seiko aspire to be?
Simply put, we want to be a company with dreams. That means we want all of our employees to have dreams, to aspire to realize their dreams, and make the future of our company brighter. The marionette clock, in that sense, is on a slightly different track in these fast-moving times. But because of that, time stops. For a moment, time ceases to move, and you feel a sense of relief. We believe that's important. A company with dreams is a company that can realize and offer that emotion.
Seiko Holdings Group continues to follow its founding spirit and give birth to innovations ahead of the times. What kind of dreams and excitement will they fill our lives with next?